I mean, what can I say about an album that's been sort of talked to death about at this point? But um, before his era, it was my favorite Joni album. I'll start there. Uh, I went in order when I got into Joni. I went into order of appearance after a while, and I'll never, ever, ever forget. I was like, this is like such a great snapshot into a time and place, into her heart, into her psyche. Um, there's a few songs on here that are obviously from before, that were written before this time period per se. Like Little Green comes to mind, obviously, whatever. But that's most of it is pretty much in a set time space, and I love it. It's great. The dulcimer sounds so cool. Shout out to my friend Enid, who I just met but became insta friends with, and she became the first person I ever knew who had a dulcimer in life, and it was cool to see it played live, like right in front of me. So that was really cool. This song here is just, she's saying it all. Like, she loves this man so much. He's probably being like an elusive jerk. And she's like, this is really all I want. I don't really want anything more than to enjoy love with you and to, don't fight me. Don't hurt me. I won't hurt you, and we won't get blue. But again, she's traveling on a lonely road, and I don't know. Like she talks a lot about loneliness, and I'm a 46-year-old single guy. I'm lonely a lot. I'm not alone a lot. I have a lot of beautiful friends and family. It's great. But when it comes to romantic love, it makes you feel lonely when you're not with anybody. And she talks about it a lot in her music, which is amazing for me because, hey man, I struggle with that self-esteem bitch, and she's gorgeous. So it's like, maybe it's just all in her head. But I want to be the one that you want to see. Oh, what a line. I want to knit you a sweater. Want to write you a love. I want to make you feel better. I want to make you feel. I'm not a singer, but I like to sing. Sorry. Sorry for you. Oh my god, I left my remote back here. Hold on. Oh, I'm getting better at editing. Look at that. So, My Old Man is another jam about Mr. Nash. Right? Yeah, totally. Which, listen, this is a great line about being alone. The bed's too big and the frying pan's too wide. Just a great line. Oh, this could be about James Taylor, but I think it's about Graham. And people really hate people sometimes wondering who the songs are about. I love it. I'm a gossipy hoe, so I'll take it. Now, I'm not skipping the song, but it's like whatever. Just because I want to get to this song, because it's one of her greatest songs ever written. Joni's story is complicated, and one of the most complicated parts of it involve her letting her daughter be adopted. All right, I think that's the proper terminology. You say give up your baby for adoption. I don't think that's really proper anymore. But anyway, that's what we used to say. I look at it as more as allowing her baby to be adopted. And the song is pretty much about that. And it's so emotional. Okay, and then she talks about the guy. He went to California, hear that everything's warmer there. So you write him a letter and say her eyes are blue. He sends you a poem, and she's lost to you, Little Green. He's a non-conformer. And how many guys do this all the time? They get pregnant with a woman, and then all of a sudden it becomes her responsibility, and they're like, bye, I gotta go. I'm a non-conformer. Like, you're just a jerk, and you love your kids. Anyway. This song is so fantastic because we know later on that this person that she's talking about here grew up to be a beautiful woman, an artist in her own right, but here she's talking about a little baby that she has no idea. I can cry again. Again, meaning in my other video, I did cry. I don't want to make this into like a big sob session, but this song is so... and sometimes there'll be sorrow. What great advice to give to your kid. Because think about it, this is advice she's giving to her kid, you know, that she doesn't think she's ever going to see again. So imagine that. She's trying to tell her kid, like, life is great, you know, but then sometimes it's not so great. That's, you know, you got to be honest. You're sad and you're sorry, but you're not ashamed. Good for you, girl. You shouldn't be. You got to lighten it up now, girl, because I'm crying, and now it's like, we're going to talk about Carrie Radis, who is a mean old daddy, but she likes him. Now, in the story of Joni at this point, she like left and she broke up with Graham. She's going to break up with Graham at this point and go see Europe. And then she travels throughout Europe and she's in Greece on these islands and she's living in these ancient caves that were now taken over by hippies, which is pretty cool, you know? And she meets this guy, Carrie, and she writes this song about him, which is so fun and so cool. And she uses the term mean old daddy, which I love. It's so 60s. And this line about the Mermaid Cafe, my friend James and my friend Pat, they were bartenders at a bar called The Shepherd and the Knucklehead back in the day, in my college days. And in my mind, I used to think it was the Mermaid Cafe in my head. It was great. There was like all different kinds of people there, so freaks and soldiers and these friends of mine. And I just think the Bright Red Devil who kept me in this tourist town, even though my hometown wasn't a tourist town, I was stuck there. Anyway, such a great, cute song, Mean Old Daddies and all. Now, the title track to the song is so deep, and it's like, I mean, look, there's a reason why it's called, look, because it's a deep album, and the song just underpins that beautifully. Songs are like tattoos, and crown and anchor me or let me sail away. In other words, shit or get off the pot, honey. Marry me or let me be free. That's it. Do you want to do this or not? That's what she's saying. The Crown and Anchor is also a pub or a bar or a place in Provincetown that I will go to one day when I get to Provincetown, which I never been to. But I think about it every time I hear this. Cut to the next song because, I just want to say that this song is about as close to like her diving deep into somebody's soul as she gets. I mean, it's just the soul of her generation. Let's put it that way. Now, as I said in this video, a previous video, I'm going to say it again. I'll say it in every video. I was lucky enough this past October to see Joni at the Hollywood Bowl with Brandi Carlile and Joni Jam. And, I could live to be 110 years old, and one of the greatest experiences I will ever have in my life was hearing Joni sing California in California. I have that always, all right? It was an amazing experience. Marcus Mumford sang it with her, but honey, she took over. She's like, this is my song, my melody, I'm going. And she did, and it was fantastic. And the audience was in the palm of her hand. Being in California in October was spectacular. My only regret was that it was too short. I was only there for like 4 days. And it was a whirlwind. 2 of those days involved seeing Joni at the bowl. Kidding me? It was like unbelievable. Los Angeles is beautiful. It's my first time ever in Los Angeles, which is crazy. What am I have? Whatever. As my grandma would say, my coupoline. So yeah, this song is a perfect song, and it's all true. Now, That. Mm-mm. My friend Sue's a maestro on the guitar. She can explain to me what that means, whatever that. The way she plays that is like that grooviness, whatever. I don't know. It's great. This flight tonight, uh, I like how she regrets. You know, I shouldn't have gone on this flight tonight. You know? But he's waiting on the other side, honey, so you better get used to it. You better get your shit together right before you do it. You know, I'm just saying, it's kind of like... Now, I kind of hate that this song has become a little passé and overplayed and over... this is River, obviously. If you don't know, you're kind of crazy. But although the beginning is Jingle Bells, which is cute. But the sentiment of this song may be overplayed, but the sentiment of this song will never be overplayed for me because I don't want to say I hate Christmas like in a Dawn Davenport kind of way, but I do. I hate it. It's like the worst, okay? The thing that's getting me emotional right now is that she's singing this about a man. I just wish I could escape the emotions of Christmas, you know? I lost my mom pretty young, and ever since then I miss her terribly on Christmas. Because she loves Christmas. But that's neither here nor there. This song makes me think of that, though. I wish I had a river I could skate away on and just escape what Christmas makes me feel like. But lately I've really been leaning into trying to enjoy it and, you know, not make it so depressing, you know. I'm trying. And I did all that without crying. I'm proud of myself. See, I'm doing good. Go watch the video where I talked about Both Sides Down, my first introduction to Joni. You'll see why I'm trying to hold it back. Look at me plugging another video of mine. Sick plug. Let's go to the next song. Oh yeah, talk about crying. Oh yeah, I don't want to cry. Saddest song ever on earth. So all right, let's just go there, all right? Because we all have that one person, you know, maybe more than one person, but for me, it's one person that just got under your skin in a beautiful way. That, good or bad, that's the person that you think about when you see those stupid romantic movies, and you know, it's just what it is. And she distills it so beautifully by saying, "You're in my blood like holy wine," you know? That's it. And also, the idea of being able to drink a case of somebody and still be on your feet, meaning like, you can't get enough of them, you know? Good or bad. Again, going back to Song About the Midway, another plug to another video of mine. It could have been awesome. So yeah, you're in my blood like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. I could drink a case of you, still be on my feet. So, this is yet another song apparently about Leonard Cohen, and he's quoted in it, so it's him. And so is Shakespeare again, constant as a northern star, you know. I love this song so much. I love the way it sounds. I love that she knows he's gonna mess her up, but because the line's like, "Go to him, stay with him if you can, be prepared to bleed." Well, she knows she's gonna bleed. I'm a lonely painter. I live in a box of paints. I'm frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid. Come on now. I remember that time you told me, you said, "Love is touching souls." Well, surely you touch mine, because part of you pours out of me in these lines from time to time. Well, you're in my blood like holy wine. You taste so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I'd still be on my feet. Well, I could. Not anymore, though. I've spilt the cup, and I've moved along. Apparently. I've moved along. All right. Richard, This song is a great. I love Joni's piano. Now, foreshadowing. So I plugged a video that I did before. Now I'm going to do a video that I'm going to do after this, because see how she's playing piano here? It's a foreshadowing of what's to come on her next album, which is so piano heavy. And it's one of my absolute favorite albums. But Last Time I Saw Richard is an amazing song. And, you know, it's another story song where she sort of like goes, she tells you a story, you know, you gotta sort of like sit there. But a few lines in here that I love about, all romantics meet the same fate someday, cynical and drunk and boring someone in some dark cafe. It's amazing. But my other thing is, all good dreamers pass this way someday, hidden behind bottles in dark cafes. But it's only a dark cocoon before I get my gorgeous wings and fly away. So only a phase, these dark cafe days. I mean, it's just, you know, don't worry, you'll feel better one day. So that's Blue. It's famous, but it's famous for a reason, because it's brilliant and it's a masterpiece. And I hate when people are like, it's confessional. I mean, duh. Anyway, but I hope you're liking this little series. I mean, we're sort of like midway through her earlier period. We're about to take a little leap forward with the next album, I think. So that's foreshadowing. If you're liking what you're hearing, just continue to watch, because we're going to For the Roses is next. So.